Good morning everyone, welcome to a new video of Crypto Michael in which we are going to discuss some nice altcoins as we see some pretty big moves upwards at this point. Even the DeFi sector is running up more than 100%, which is amazing. Ethereum is making a new high, which is also amazing. And some altcoins are still not doing much, and one of them is Zilliqa, as the BTC pair is not showing any strength yet, and we still see that there is a downtrend. But we have been discussing Zilliqa previously in this year, through which we can assume that a potential rally could occur in the next year from the levels that we have been describing. So what are we going to discuss here is that what can we expect from Zilliqa. We're going through Chainlink, we're going through some other altcoins, and hopefully enjoy some good content again. If you want to trade alongside me or want to get educated or stay up to date with the recent movements of the markets, check out my website where you can become a member of my group. And then you can benefit from everything that I'm trading and the strategy that I'm using in these markets. One of them is for sure that we have been accumulating swipe in the 70 cents range. But Zilliqa, what we see here is a daily chart with a potential, people will definitely call this a potential falling wedge construction, in which a breakout of this falling wedge construction could target the 1.618 Fibonacci level. To me, honestly, what we see here is that we have seen a range in which we have been trending, clear breakout of that range, and currently we are acting inside support levels. What I further see is that we got a downtrend, and a downtrend is established through lower highs, lower lows, which we continuously see here. But we are seeing that we might be making a bottom construction here, but it's still quite early to call. And given that we've had a nice parabolic move upwards, through which we did not really test all the levels back. So for instance, this level was not tested. The price did not come there. So with this retrace, the price actually comes there. And we can see that this price was retested. I think all the levels are retested here, through which we can start seeing some accumulation period and a rounded bottom construction, which is similar to any of these bottom constructions we see here. So most likely case for Zilliqa to occur is that we continue to make some upwards momentum here, through which the area around 170 satoshis, 160, 170 satoshis could benefit a potential relief rally, after which we retest the previous levels for support, which might even only be 135 satoshis. But the most likely case is that we're holding support here, through which we make a relief rally. Something similar we have seen previously, as level got tested, rally upwards, resistance found, down, another downwards move to make a lower low, relief rally, and another test. So in the most likely case, what we're going to witness here is a relief rally during this month, and then another test of the lows for confirmation, and after that we get the first higher low probably, or a double bottom construction, in which we are going to trend up again, and then we are starting to make new higher highs. Based on that, a potential target zone for Zilliqa of the range is obviously the high we've made previously, which is around 300 satoshis. If we break that, the next one is around 430 towards 500 satoshis. And it's still very similar to the trend we've had on AV, which is also showing some bounce perspectives here, as we have tested the previous level, which was also not tested, in which we are likely going to see a relief rally on AV as well. Target zones are defined at 3500 satoshis and potentially 4200 satoshis, after which another test should occur before continuation is likely, as the accumulation period is always taking some time. But you can compare any of these movements of Zilliqa with the movements we are seeing in this period for AV here, through which a sideways period for some months is most likely going to occur before continuation starts to happen. Then Zilliqa against USDT, probably we'll be seeing a different view on Zilliqa against USDT. Yes, what we see on Zilliqa against USDT is that level got tested, which is a quite important level. The data is not showing up here, but level got tested. rally up, and this is actually showing what we want to see on the BTC pair as well. Rally up, retest of previous support for confirmation of support, also defined here, and break back up. So at this point we are in the range high, so most likely we're going to see a retracement towards 17.5 cents. If we do hold here, from there on we can start seeing continuation on Zilliqa as well. Losing 17 cents, 1.7 cents, sorry. And now we are most likely going to test the lows again, and then we get another falling wedge construction. But if we do hold here, then there is a perspective that we can continue rallying, in which next target zones are defined at 5 cents. And this is a very old chart we have been using, in which this green area was marked already in May and June for potential support levels, and we do see that we hold there. Chainlink, one of the coins that's been doing absolutely crazy. We have discussed it previously, and obviously we broke resistance. We started to rally further up, and we are currently in the next resistance zone. A similar period we've had in 2019, in which we were trending up. So obviously we do see a bullish move on altcoins right now, and we do see the euphoria and the greed reaching levels we have not seen before. But you should be aware that given this momentum, it's still tricky to be buying into resistances. So my strategy is not to buy into resistances, my strategy is to accumulate or buy support resistance flips. What we see here is a clear trend up for Chainlink, but you want to see confirmation of the previous level of support before you can actually continue making those buys. So in this case, we do see support resistance flip, confirmation again. Now the previous resistance between 1090 to 1150 should flip for support. If it does that, we can start seeing continuation towards 1680. If we do not see support here, and that could be because of Bitcoin correcting even further down than we are anticipating. So at this point, price of Bitcoin is hovering around 16k, but a retrace towards 11.6 is still on the table. So once we get such a retracement, altcoins will also definitely drop down. In that case, I'm expecting this occurrence to occur again, and then I'm still going to target the areas around 850 and 750 to be buying Chainlink, and then I'll probably be stopped out on the trade that I've been having. But Chainlink against BTC, we have been targeting these levels we have discussed. Probably if I would have traded this, I would have been scaling this in. Currently what you see is a nice rally up. In a bullish case, you want to see this previous level of support around 74,000 satoshis flip for support, and that would warrant a long entry towards 100k satoshis. So at this point, nice bounce up, needs more confirmation, trend is still down. Bad worst case, if we can't hold 74,000 satoshis, a further correction just like described here is still on the tables. Finally, we've got our dearest friend Swipe, and I'll be using the KuCoin chart for this. I've been describing that I'll be looking for entries around the 74 cent zone, through which we actually got the entries, and currently we are up significantly, as we are up about 63%. Levels that are interesting for me to take the profits on this trade. I'm not entirely looking for day trades on this one, but clearly we've got a resistance zone at the area around 142, 150. That would be a clear resistance for me to take profits on. If we do retrace a little bit more, and there's not much data at this point, I'll be looking at support around 91 cents. So in this case, a move like this and then further down, that would be something that I'll be anticipating. If we do break 140 to 150, the next resistance zone that I'll be targeting is between 185 to 210. But most likely we're getting such a rally, after which we get a further confirmation and then start the real move in 2021. But what I want to add as well is that we've seen these bounces occur previously as well. So it's a nice bounce, nice trades to be made, but if you're looking for swing trades, I think you should be aware that you're not buying here, but you should be buying the moment that people are not looking for entries at all, when everything is overextended downwards and just scaling in. So If we do get in any of these ranges with a wick, I'll potentially lock some profits, and then I'm going to wait until the correction occurs, and then build from there. So that's my update for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new update, and I wish you a wonderful weekend.